But like, look, so James Chen said something in Twitter that I feel like is hella stupid. He said something like, well,
Okay.
FGC is still young. We haven't established really who's supposed to be seated. Are you really
Oh, I saw
serious?
that. No, no, no. I saw it. And I
I'm
thought
like,
that
are
was
you
pretty ridiculous.
fucking
Yeah, no.
dumb? Are you
Yeah, no, that
really
was bad.
like, are you that naive? Like, come on, man. You don't know who the fuck are the top players in Marvel?
Yeah,
You
that's
still
ridiculous.
don't know that. You still
Yeah.
don't know that? Come on, man. Like, so
No,
you
you're
want
100%. Yeah.
like
I saw
you
him say something that he said something of like, well, it depends, on what people classify their players or something of that sort. But like I said, all that matters is if you win or not. And that's who's putting up the
like
most results. That's how you seed someone.
you rather have, oh my god, it's Andre, Frankie G on the other side, and you have Chris G, Justin Wong, Eduardo, and myself on the other side. Then you'll have grand finals, oh my god, it's Andre versus Chris G.
Yeah. No, and that is another comment that I find kind of funny is when I've heard, and no offense, because I mean I like James, and James said he always says that the FGC is young, but I never understand that because I mean, if anything, I feel like the FGC is one of the oldest competitive communities. Everything else is young. What about League of Legends and the big esports games? Those are brand new. The FGC has been around for a pretty long time.
Yeah.
I don't see how it's young in any way. It's pretty old. I mean, look at most of the people in it. We're all old, so it's not a young community in the first place.
Fuck, man. There's a lot of shit going on about this whole FGC shit. And a lot of the players they don't even want to speak. They want to stay away from drama as much as possible. But
Yep.
with me, like I'd rather take the blame. Whatever. I'm not gonna run away from like drama or like if you guys feel like I did it, it's fine. I'll take the blame. Whatever.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Like I said, I saw Full Schedule's YouTube video, and how do you feel about that? I mean, he said 100% that when he played you and Neo, he didn't use any of the macros, that he just played you guys straight
So
up.
so so I've noticed that when I played him the second time, it seems like he didn't catch me.
Yeah, it was a different match for sure.
But you know what? This is what I said. Regardless of the result, win or lose, a match between with full schedule, okay? Regardless of the result, it was still cheating in my opinion, right? Or whatever you call it, or like I would say, there's no rules for the particular macro, okay? There's still something to be said, right? Regardless of the result, okay? So to me, yeah, just because like yeah, he beat Justin, does that justify that he's really legit and he didn't need those buttons? Come on. So to
Yeah.
me, I don't care. Okay, but with full schedule, like I really think he's really good, and he's really I think he's really talented. He got mad execution, but it could be 5%, 3%, 10%. That still helps you in a way.
Yeah, of course. Like what you said is 100% true. Anything that you can add to your stick to even remove a little bit of your error is just an advantage. Like you said,
Yeah.
something like Chris Schmidt having, when he found out how to plink his dashes, he's just getting easier plinks than other people. And I love Chris. He can do it. I'm sure if Chris Schmidt wanted to, he could just learn how to plink normally. But he just chose to find an easier route, and that's an inherent advantage no matter what. Yeah, the problem with it, like I said, a lot of the people with their input have never been to a tournament, much less a major. So it's kind of like, it's easy to sit back and just give your kind of input on these things when you don't ever go to any of them.
How about this, guys? All right, so you guys think like he's legit. I think he's good, but if you guys think like he's really that good, do you guys like your boy full schedule for the first 15 for any amount? He could have those buttons. He could have 16 buttons. Okay, we could play first 15. We could have 16 buttons with my six. All right. If you guys like that, all you stream monsters, I want to see that. Guys, if you think he's really that legit.
Why is there being like
Yo, Neo,
Yeah,
what's up, man?
what's going on?
What's going on? What do you want to talk about?
No, well, the internet where I'm at is not like really that stable, so it's hard to like get Skype going and all that. So it's like, I mean, like a phone call would work better.
All right, go ahead. So say it. Say it with your chest.
Nah, dude, it's like a lot of people obviously saw what happened today, like on Twitter, and
Mhm.
it's a bunch of like information that gets swayed one way
yo,
or
what happened on
another,
Twitter today?
and people chiming in. Like, what bothers me about it is people chiming in.
Yeah, they have no idea.
That we're not either not there or don't know the whole story of what actually happened. And because those people have followings of their own, then you have other people coming in and saying, yeah, that's what happened, or yeah, he rigged the bracket, or yeah, like he was using buttons, or he wasn't using buttons. And the person who did that a lot was UltraDavid.
Yeah.
Like, out of nowhere. The thing that happened with UltraDavid was that he saw an opportunity. He tried to be a white knight today. And he said, oh, okay, so I'm going to use this opportunity that happens all the time, like you guys were saying earlier. You know how you guys were saying that we are signing players to different parts of the bracket? And that type of thing happens at all the tournaments.
Oh, every single it happened at SCR? It didn't happen between us. It happened for other players. It happened all the time.
Because it's very easy for people to like look at the situation and then look at like the whole full and combine it with the whole thing that happened with full schedule and say, oh yeah, they're the responsible ones. They're the ones that did it.
Yeah, right? So it's easy to just blame us.
Yeah, so once he actually started finding out what actually happened, he like started to kind of backtrack and then apologize. And in the middle of him apologizing, he's like, oh, well, he literally said this. He goes, well, I don't know the whole story, you know, like, I don't know all the facts.
Yeah.
He must be a really, like, bad lawyer, because what lawyers do is you gather information and you get all the facts together. Once you have that, then you can make an assumption or, like, a reasonable conclusion as to what actually happened. And within the tweet, you know, you see how, like, UltraDavid starts to be like, oh, well, then maybe it's not, oh, yeah, so it's not just about Neo. It goes from being about Neo and Fchamp to just general players, right? To general top player treatment. That's what he called it at the very. But then the whole thing that happened today, see, all of us, like, that had all kind of been already, like, figured out and said, oh, okay, so we just need to look out for, we need to ask specific tournament organizers for their opinion on this. It was kind of already, like, solved. But then here comes other people, like UltraDavid, getting on Twitter, and, like, just other people that I'm not going to, like, mention. The only reason I'm mentioning UltraDavid is because he attacked us directly, as if he knew the whole situation. And, like, there was like, out of nowhere, he wanted to mix, you know, the full schedule, dilemma, which had already kind of been, solved to a degree, and, like, and use that as his, like, whole, like, base, to say, yeah, on top of that, you guys rigged the brackets. I'm sick of their BS. So me and Champ rigged the brackets. Like, we are the ones who we suggested to Larry, hey, do you think it would be cool if you could, like, if the other two people who are facing each other, who live in the same house, who play against each other, the other two roommates, if we switch spots with them, so as to advance us in a different side of the bracket, because it's done in every tournament. That's what people don't realize. It's done with the Japanese people. It's done with internationals. Like, if two internationals come from Japan and they're in top 64, there is no way that bracket won't get remade. There is no way. Like, if Tokido and Daigo came and their bracket somehow dictated that they will face each other in top 64 first round, you're never going to see that. That's never going to happen.
That's never going to happen. Dude, Daigo skipped pools. Daigo did not go to pools. Do you know that, CJ?
Yeah.
Daigo did not.
Yeah.
Daigo did not.
I find it, but you know what, dude? Like, what I find very interesting is that
you get to really see what people think about certain people, because, like, I mean, UltraDavid, like, really is like he doesn't too much make his position on things known so much, right?
Yeah. The thing is, okay, but the thing is, like, look, he found it just so happened that today, you know, like, this very day, he found the opportunity to speak his mind on that matter, not on Daigo or Tokido or other internationals or other people where his commentating job might depend on. He did it on us. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of questionable. Like, really? Like, okay, so all the times that you've been in the scene and all the opportunities you could have had to speak on this matter, you are going to combine the full schedule dilemma, which kind of had already been solved, with this bracket assignment that has been going on for God knows when. And by the way, without you knowing the full extent of the information on top of that, and he didn't even call it bracket reassigning. He called it re-rigged the brackets. So Ryan, apparently you and I grabbed the paper bracket from like the judges and from Larry and we erased our names and we reassigned each other.
So what?
Like
You and Ryan would have had to play each other after full schedule beat both you guys? That was the deal?
No.
What was the deal? I don't get it. I'm reading it, but I don't understand. What's the deal?
Basically, like, it comes down to this. Like, me and Champ would have to play each other first round of top 54.
So me and him had to fight each other first round. But there's other two guys from Alabama. They train each other also. They had to fight each other first round. But we both agreed. Both parties said, "Can we just swap opponents because we didn't come all the way here to fight each other first round."
You guys were in each other's pool essentially.
No, the pool's done. Top 64 is already. Everything's done.
So second round.
No.
Okay, go ahead. Anyways, top 64.
It's done. Top 64. So then we talked to Larry and the Theo guy and the other judge guy, and he allowed it. But I didn't really care who I had to fight. I played Neo all the time. I didn't really give a fuck who I had to fight.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Like, as far as I went,
I didn't really care who I played in a tournament, dude.
Like, as far as I went, you guys know that for the great majority of at least last year and this year, like, my roads haven't been exactly easy, and I never complained at all. Like, I always praise Chris G. Like, everybody knows that, and like, it's not like I ever asked to be switched because of the difficulty of the
I
bracket.
agree. I never really care who I have to fight in a tournament because I end up fighting everybody. Just know my Evo bracket is always fucked. My Evo bracket is like always fucked. I don't get any fucking input brackets. I don't ever get any. I get fucking Combo King and Justin Wong in my bracket and Chris G. I don't get any fucking inputs in my pool.
Yeah, so like the thing is like, and then like the person who like, dude, like, this is all like, so it really like saddens me that like there's always somebody that wants to come up on this community based on somebody else's like controversy or like that, or like based on somebody else's like experiences at a tournament that they really don't have the full like information about. Like the thing is like, for example, like I like, as you guys know, travel to events on my own money because I don't like sponsorship offers I've been made to me by certain parties require me to discontinue my shirts. I don't want to do that because I feel it's something I created and I want to like preserve that. So I travel to on my own money. I put in hard work, you know, especially like last year I placed in the majority of top 8s, and like I try to do like my best for the community, and then like as soon as one thing,
I thought Dasher Bro was our homie. Is he not our homie?
Yeah, like as soon as one thing starts, or one little like one little like thing like that like happens, it basically destroys so much of the hard work that you try to put into for no reason. Like UltraDavid had no reason without having the full information to like to say anything of that like that.
Dasher Bro said that volunteers getting yelled at by pampered top players often cave. People are more likely to be yelled at for dissatisfaction rather than unfairness.
I don't know what you're talking about either, but like the thing is like it's like you can tell like as to who they are more willing, like certain people are more willing to mention names. Names that they know.
No. The only reason why we're like in talk of this shit because the whole full schedule thing. Like they need to find something to counter it. That I understand that. That's why we're the center of the fucking topic. But the whole thing, this thing, like, look, I've never been late with my pools. I've always showed up on time. Okay. And I never complained about my brackets, even though my brackets are always fucked. It didn't really matter. I always make it to the end. So, like, I never cared about anything, okay? The only reason why this shit happened, this community is talking about this shit, is because they need to find a way to counter it because, in a sense, they ruined their fucking hero full schedule.
Yeah, like, and the thing is just like, look, like you guys were saying earlier, I don't know if he used the buttons or not. I don't know because he says he didn't, and he seems like a stand-up guy. So maybe we can, like, I can, I guess, say believe him. But at the end of the day, if we like take everything into consideration, like those buttons are there for a reason, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, like, okay, some people are saying like on the chat, like, why am I like, why did I talk about full schedule without knowing the full situation? Well, I talked about full schedule